All right, guys, we're going to be doing live technical analysis on NCT Polyswarm. I'm going to hand it over to Crypto Poppy.
All right, so we're doing Polyswarm paired with the US dollar, weekly time frame. Data's coming in from Coinbase. And here we're just nice and zoomed out, looking at all the data, the entire chart. Since Polyswarm has been on Coinbase, which it looks like it's been on there for quite a few years now. It looks like January 10th, 2022. So yeah, it's what's that, over 4 years, right? Was that January or June, I said? Yeah, so a little over 4 years. Congratulations, Polyswarm. And here's to 4 more years. But see, we're just nice and zoomed out. You could see here we have a trend line drawn here from May 9th, 2022. And we have a couple touch points right here, June 13th, and possibly right next to it, June 20th, 2022. And we have that extended out to the right. We have a wick here that didn't quite touch the trend line, but it came awfully close, October 3rd, 2022. Then we stayed under it. We made some reaches for it, didn't quite get there, consolidated, went sideways, started to gain some momentum to the upside, coming back down slightly before going beautifully parabolic and hitting that trend line, getting rejected from the trend line. You could see here that green one came up and hit the trend line, rejected, came all the way back down here. The following week pushed right back up and even higher before crashing back down. Made a nice nice cup formation here, down here at the bottom. Beautiful. Came up, got a lot of momentum, and we just slingshot all the way up to just about 11 cents before getting sold all the way back down, coming all the way down, bouncing around the Fibonacci ever so slightly, wicks touching the top, candle body sitting on the bottom, little no man's land before coming back down to the 236. And we came all the way back down, and oh my gosh, we're below the zero movement. So we're going to have to adjust our Fibonacci real quick. Let me just do that real quick. Let's unlock it and let's drag it down. All right, looks like our swing low for the Fibonacci is going to pretty much be the current week that we're in right now. But we did just have a beautiful movement. I was with JJ yesterday when we saw this movement come in. It's a thing of beauty. I fully expected and thought that it would continue to the upside the way that Polyswarm moves. You could see when it moves, it goes. The momentum continues to whichever direction that it's going. And this is currently trending in the upward momentum, has upward momentum on its side. So I fully expect Polyswarm, it takes very little fiat to move Polyswarm. So I fully expect us to be back at the 236 relatively soon. And we could get that measuring tool out here, roughly from current price up to the 236 for Polyswarm. Oh my goodness. Is 132% movement to the upside. I didn't know it was that much. It does not look like that much on the chart. From current price up to the 618 Fibonacci level, 382% movement to the upside. From current price up to the 786, 501% movement to the upside. To our one movement, which was our previous high, but we didn't draw it from the swing high on this specific Fibonacci, is 650% movement to the upside. And let's see, the one movement of the 618 and the trend line overhead would be about 1,100% movement to the upside. What a thing of beauty. So a ton of upside potential with NCT, very minimal downside potential with NCT, not financial advice when it comes to the Coinbase chart. You would have to go back prior to January 2022 to get more data to see where you could catch the falling knife if you potentially wanted a better entry on NCT. But to me, it seems like a decent play, decent place to enter when you have 1,100% movements to the upside on the table. And it is a liquid coin. I mean, speaking from a little bit of experience here, it is very easy to get in and out of this token when you have sell limits and or buy limits to the downside. just sitting and chilling there. Let those do the work for you. Put the effort here to find entry points and exit points and stick to your plan. You know, keep a nice tight stop loss if you have to. Smart move to do that. But then once you're in, have your stop loss in place. Then once you start to move up to the upside, get your sell limits in place. Just set them and forget them. It's almost that easy, one would say. Don't overly complicate things. But NCT looks great. If we get Ethereum starting to move to the upside, NCT could definitely be one of those ones that pop up and front run with Ethereum. They're not going to wait for Ethereum to make its move, then come down and consolidate before alt season. Polyswarm is definitely pump happy. Again, not financial advice. It looks great. We have a nice, sideways movement, went parabolic, came back down, made that nice cup and handle formation. We came all the way up here, crashing all the way back down. We're still below the trend line, but you see we wick above it. We wick above it. Even if we have time that goes by here, from this wick here to the wick up here, that was 43 bars, so 301 days. So we stayed below it for, a little couple months shy of a year, and we've currently, I don't even need to measure it, we've been below it for over a year. So, sooner rather than later, we're going to catch back up to this trend line, even if it's just a couple of wicks above it, right? Couple of wicks above it, couple of candle bodies, closing above it, but not staying above it for very long, wicking, a huge percentage above the actual wick before actually closing and then starting to consolidate far below the trend line itself. But things look good for NCT. Again, we're waiting for that altcoin season. Let's get it going. That's all I have for NCT.
So that was that for NCT. It's looking good. That coin moves when just a little bit of money starts flowing into it. It makes big moves. As you saw, the chart could retrace back to where it was. Keep your eyes on NCT.